Hello, viewers. Good evening. Welcome to Equi1 Cricket Show with Equitas Small Finance Bank in our pre-match analysis. It's kind of a nervous day after the first half of CSK's campaign going in not as per plan. Let's see today CSK whether they rekindle the victory note in this tournament or not. I'm joining with Mr. Madhu, who is the senior person in Equitas Bank. And Mr. Madhu.
Yeah, hi, Avi.
Hi, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for joining in this particular segment. So basically, you've been following cricket and IPL,
Yes.
and you are from
Yes.
Hyderabad. And I'm really proud to say that you are from Hyderabad and supporting Chennai. What is the real sense or real essence of supporting Chennai?
It's all because of Dhoni, Mr. Cool.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Dhoni, so
Okay.
I want to support CSK.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Dhoni as a component, he's really cool. Everyone say that cool versus hot was the last match against
Yeah.
RCB. Unfortunately, we couldn't cross the line and we couldn't win the match. The first half of CSK has been not as planned as it was earlier the tournament. So what do you see? What is the change which you want to bring into this team, which can get into the winning streak?
See, if you really want to know, probably this is not possible, but I want Dhoni to come, open the innings so that he can take through the entire innings. I don't want Dhoni to come in the last overs and fire. Let the fire start
Okay,
from the first ball.
so this tells me a story that you are an ardent fan of Dhoni more than CSK. Okay,
Because
so I mean, see, on a real perspective, real sense, if we talk about the top order of CSK, definitely, like you said, the top order is not firing up. Faf,
yes,
Watson, they are not doing. Faf, of course, he's doing the job every match, but still, Shane Watson he's doing it one match, he's not doing it in other match, something like that.
yes,
The top order has been a sine wave always. So.
yes,
Definitely there needs a change in the top order. So my assumption of top order was, probably if I was given an option, I would rather put a youngster like Jagdishan, who performed in his first match last match, scoring 33 runs and played wonderful innings, alongside Raidu. If Raidu could have picked up the momentum a little bit, probably we could have sailed the rope last match itself. But
yes,
having said that, Jagdishan opening this innings, he's a youngster, he's a young kid from Tamil Nadu. He played for TNPL. He is the captain for Tamil Nadu. He opens here. Probably, he might be a right fit for the open, so that we get the batting strength till number 6 or number 7
yes,
for that
yes,
matter.
yes, exactly. Probably Raidu is also a better choice along with the
Yes,
Jagdishan. So
yes,
he's also in good touch. First match, he scored very well. He took the revenge of not selecting him in the World Cup by
correct.
showing the selectors. So probably these are all young guys who want to prove their talents. Probably
Correct,
we give them a chance instead of Watson, who is not performing well. No doubt Watson is a very good player, but he's not in touch. So let's not
correct,
take any
correct.
chances. Let's put these people up front, young guy, young blood. Probably these people can score. Have a very good first 10 overs so that it can build from over there.
Very true, very true. The power play plays a very vital role in T20 cricket. T20 cricket is all about the start and the momentum, how it shifts to one over to other over. That is what it really matters end of the day. Yes, CSK has been very patchy, which Dhoni himself has accepted it. He was trying to close one hole, but the other hole is leaking, which is what he said in the post-match presentation. Which is very
Yes.
obvious. He is trying to plug in the bowlers, the death bowling unit. The batting failed. He tried to fix the issue of batting. the power
Spinning
play
on
fails.
yes, ball.
One way or the other, we sort of juggling around. But if you see the entire tournament, we have been losing in a close margin, 10 runs, less than 10 runs. Even against
Yes,
SRH in this tournament, in the first match against them, we lost it by 10 runs.
yes.
But in these kind of grounds, do you think chasing or setting the batting first would be an option?
See, the pitches have become very slow nowadays.
Correct.
So I
Correct.
prefer batting first rather than the chasing. Even though we
Perfect.
have Dhoni as a finisher, but I still prefer to choose bat first
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
because of
the
this
main
slow
reason,
pitches.
yeah, correct. The main reason being more than slow pitches. If you see a target on your, in front of you, we could see that this team is not able to get that target.
Yes,
Probably, yeah, mentally they are getting, slightly, comprehensive.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
Harry.
Mr. Madhu, I just wanted to ask some relative question towards your corporate environment. In your corporate environment, you might have faced a lot of this kind of situations, where your team would have not performed for quite a long time, and suddenly you give a morale boost. They start performing. What kind of advice you would give as a team leader?
See, whenever I face these kind of situations, it happens all in our departments also. See, I call the people, understand their weaknesses, probably advise them on the correcting their mistakes and fighting back again. So basically,
Okay.
motivating and understanding their mistakes and advising them on correcting their mistakes so that they can fight back.
Okay, so basically you will find suitable person for suitable role, which is
Yes,
what you mean. So that's
yes,
what CSK probably, in my view, it's lacking. Players, they are not sure of what role they are playing. Even Jaddu for that matter. When he
mm,
bowls up front in the first 10 overs, after the power play, he's not really confident in what he has to deliver. Probably that could have been a major concern, which I'm sure Dhoni would have addressed it. How do you see this whole, scene?
See, I think Dhoni has experienced these kind of situations while playing international cricket also. In between,
Yeah.
the graph was not good when he was handling the team. I'm confident probably he would have worked on the weaknesses. He would have corrected all the last five failures. Probably out of 7 matches, we have just CSK has just won 2 matches and we have lost 5. I'm seriously expecting some fireworks today. He would have
Okay.
spoken to his team. He would have corrected where they are going wrong. He would have fixed the problems. He would have given the team what they have to do. So I seriously look forward for some fireworks really today. Probably, if I'm
Okay.
not wrong,
So
Dhoni also would be choosing batting first because he don't want to wait and chase kind of a thing. He want to set a
very,
target in front of the Hyderabad, a huge target, so that he can take the advantage from the first ball and dominate
very
the
true.
other team.
Very true. Very true. Like you said, batting first makes very confident decision. But at end of the day, toss is not in our hands. But still,
Yes,
in few moments, we would definitely get to know whether we are batting first or chasing. Before that, this match especially is a very close, close to our heart, because we could call in other words like this is an MRC Nagar derby. So the two teams' headquarters are stationed in MRC Nagar, which is a place in Chennai. So
okay.
it is kind of a local match for us.
For me also, basically I'm from Hyderabad, so Hyderabad against Chennai. So for me also in some or the other way, both are
Yeah,
belongs
yeah,
to very close to heart. But
yeah.
finally, I choose CSK.
I mean, that's what I said in the starting of this conversation, that we are really proud that a pure Hyderabad person is supporting, for CSK because of Dhoni. That much sense, that much power which Dhoni has brought into this particular team. That is what it means. It means that it is full of emotion. CSK is full of emotion. Be it whatever it happens, whether win or lose, CSK, we are all there for you. Which is what every single individual is chanting in India.
Yes.
Yes. Otherwise, just to get into Hyderabad's team, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who's been the leading wicket taker for SRH, is absent
Yes.
from last match. So, how do you see that absence might work well for CSK?
Of course, because Bhuvaneshwar is one of the key wicket taker. So his absence definitely is an advantage for Chennai Super Kings. So
Yeah,
mentally, it's a downgrading, degrading SRH also. So
correct.
probably they have to work on it. If you come into the batting, Warner is performing. So if we can get him early, I think we should easily crack the match.
Our Deepak Chahar is there, Mr. Madhu. He will pick it up for sure.
Yeah.
Like last match. Yes.
Yes,
So Deepak Chahar
yes,
is one of the best component which CSK would have aimed for. The start, which really matters, the power play. At least one or two wickets. Two wickets would definitely give a great balance to the bowling unit. One wicket
yes.
of either Warner or Mr. Johnny Bairstow would
Best.
give a different role to this particular match. Yes. The next point is Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan himself is a big name in terms of T20 cricket. He's like Sunil Narain. He's a different bowler. He's not a leg spinner. He's not a off spinner. He's a mystery leg spinner. So that mystery leg spinner, how Chennai has to counter. If you were the coach of Chennai Super Kings, what would you advise Chennai Super Kings?
Of course, CA2 team, please take care of this guy very seriously. If we can play this guy and watching the ball, I think we can easily make through. Anyway, we have a big hitters, Dhoni, Raidu. These people play very well against spins. So one more advantage for this thing is Rashid Khan is not, taking wickets like earlier. A little
Correct.
bit slow if you compare with the last IPL. He was one of the highest wicket taker. But this
Yeah.
time, I think people have understood his spin also, so
Yeah.
they started playing against him well. So probably a little bit of carefulness and cautiousness while playing him, probably that will help.
I
And
mean,
we are
very true. Very true. Very true. But on the other side, if you see last match, SRH versus RR, where Rahul Tevetia faced Rashid Khan very aggressively. He did reverse sweeps. He was very aggressive. Probably an aggressive mode against Rashid Khan would, that balance would go out of SRH.
yes.
Don't you think and probably that is the strategy which CSK should go on, or rather,
Uh,
tap 4 overs, go for 24 runs or 20 runs?
yes, yes. See, aggressive. I think this guy. Raidu playing very well against Penn. So he's at third or fourth coming kind of a thing, and he should definitely take him very aggressively. What I feel is,
Mr. Madhu, I'm sorry to interrupt. I've got a great news for you. The news from center is CSK won the toss and elected to bat first.
very good, very good. That's what we were
Yeah, yeah,
discussing.
yeah.
We want Chennai to
Exactly,
bat first.
exactly, exactly.
Bang on.
You know,
We got the right choice.
exactly right choice. And Piyush Chawla is in. I mean, that's also one more good news. Of course, Jagdishan is out of this particular match.
Oh,
It's okay. I mean, they are going for a two leg spinner. Karan
okay.
Sharma is also there. Piyush Chawla is also there. So definitely, it's going to be a good contest. Like you said, the wicket is getting slower. More and more
Yes,
spinners come into play. It really makes sense for this team to gel together.
yes, yes, exactly right.
Yes.
We want the
Okay.
spinners to
Okay.
on the slow pitch.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Madhu, for joining in this particular segment. We will definitely, connect in the after the first innings and discuss a few points. Before I leave you, I would want an ideal opener for this particular match. Who will you open with?
Right instead of Watson.
Raidu instead of Watson.
Yes.
So Raidu and Faf, number 3 will be Watson.
Yes.
Superb, superb option. Thank you so much, Madhu. We'll keep in touch. After the first innings, we'll reconnect to check how CSK have put on a good score. I'm sorry, before I leave, what is the ideal score which you think is in this particular ground, in this particular match?
Anything above 175 is
Okay.
clear winning score. What I
Okay.
feel is that.
Okay. So we will keep 175 to 180 is an ideal score for us to defend, and we will then
Yes.
get back after the 20th over to see whether we have attained that particular total or not.
Sure.
Dear viewers, thank you so much for staying connected with this particular segment of Equi1 Cricket Show with Equitas Small Finance Bank in our pre-match analysis session. Please stay tuned in this particular space.